go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
The ball carrier.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
56.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
47 is the mark. 47 is the mark.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Josh Reynolds, 34 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7. Broncos, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And comes 61.
The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Christian Kirk, 58 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56,
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Down right around the 25. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Knocks him over, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Clock now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Block again here on second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Titans 7. Brandon McManus to kick
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now here's Hill. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This defense really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Locke forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Bronco field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just...
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He's across.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got you.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
56.
Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right there. 54.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54, Charlie. Check. Watch 54.
Locke off of play action. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And it's 3rd.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 4.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Locke. That's complete. Okuebuna. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39.
He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Locke. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Lock to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. To throw is Locke. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
22, Titans.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.